everyone. I'm Oluwaseyi Ajumuda and this is Emmy's vlog. If you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe and hit the notification bell so as to know when we upload new videos. And to my returning subscribers, you know I love you and I will always do. Today we have another guest in our midst in the person of
SFI. My name is Sarah Poppy. For sure, my name is SFI. And I'm a ready writer, and an educator. I love writing. And I love music. I love God and love impacting people.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you.
You're welcome. So today we'll be talking on how to be consistent in writing. And like she has said, she is a writer and an educator. Yeah, so she'll be telling us or teaching us how to be consistent in writing, and she will tell us her journey so far. So before we start, Faith, can you give us your own definition of consistency?
Okay. Consistency means continuity. To be consistent means to continue doing what you're doing when you feel like, you don't feel like it. So continuity means consistency, and consistency means continuity.
Wow, I love that definition. Yeah, so the topic, how to be consistent in writing. Um, what's your own, or would I say, how did you develop the habit of writing?
Okay. Okay. I developed the writing. Okay. I started writing as far back as 2014. I discovered I could write 2014 slash 2015, and I discovered it as it was a gift. So when I discovered that I could write, I needed to put some touch on it. Like I started reading, because it started flawlessly. It's something I could just easily do. So for me to be able to meet up with the standard, I had to read, I had to research, and I had to figure out what type of writing I was going to be involved in. So for you to be able to know how to write, you have to know your style of writing. Maybe it's poetry, maybe the type of writing you have to. So once you know that, then your journey is going to be smooth.
So for writing, do you need passion or
Yeah.
just comes?
Okay. For everything you do, you have to know why. So I knew why I was writing. Like I said, it was like a gift. So it's like to be impacting people, impacting lives. So that passion, it used to come by divine inspiration, like I said, as a gift. So the passion came even when I don't like writing, that passion is always there. So even when I was like, I'm not going to write again, like I want to stop writing. Sometimes I'll just sit down and it just be coming. I just have to take a viral and book to write. So the passion was there to keep me going. So even when I write, I'm not going to write. See, I'm tired of writing. I know that passion comes and it gives me the energy I needed to keep writing.
So you can say that your passion drives your action.
Yes, very, very much. You have to know the why, and why is the passion, the passion gives the action.
So can you tell us a brief story of how the writing journey came about?
Okay, okay. My writing journey, like I said, started 2014 slash 2015. I discovered I could write. And in the journey, when I started writing, it wasn't easy, I must confess. So when I started writing, I got so many remarks. Some people would come and be like, oh, this your writing is kind of whack. I'm like, wow, you have a talent, you have to build on it. So during that period, I got I gained admission, and I met a friend that became a sister. So she was the one that was helping me, although she's late now, blessed memory. She was helping me in growing. Yeah, she helped me grow. She would get me books with books. She would go home, she would get me a book for me, say, Faith, keep writing. The more you keep writing, the better you become. So I kept on writing, I kept on writing. Then she died 2018, as like writing kind of part of writing died in me. Not until 2020. And during that COVID 19 period, I went back to God, saying, God, I'm sorry I have left my gifts. So please restore my gift back to me. So when it came back, it came back in the form of writing. I started writing back, and with that, I had an inspiration to open a blog. So that was how my blog came back, and journal writing began fully. So up to now, God has been helping me, giving me what to write about, when to write, and how to write.
Okay, so writing mentioned you do read and also like that. So for one to be able to write, does reading like is reading necessary?
Okay. Now, writing is when you put in your ideas in form of black and white. So for you to be able to write, you might not necessarily read, but when you want to develop your writing, you need to read. So reading is just like a way of tuning or turning on your game, like stepping higher, stepping up your ground. If you want to move above where you are, you have to read. When you read, you get better. So for you to be better in your writing, you have to read. Look at ideas, what you have done, how you can improve on what yes, and come up with dynamics.
So how would you say or how would you rate your consistency level in writing?
Okay, when I started writing, 2020, when I began writing 2020, I would rate it like 95%, 90%. And then I write like 3, 4 times a week, and I wish I posted it. But as time went on and I started becoming busy because after the lockdown,
Yeah,
what
work
so
and
yes, but still yet I was able to do it twice a week. But now I write like virtually 4 times in a week because I do some activities. I do Food Tuesday, I do Food Thursday, so all those activities, and then my blog, I keep it running. So I can still say on the page, although with my busy schedule, I can do my seminating
writing skills. Oh, that's a good one. So how would you advise people that are watching us like for them to be consistent in writing, despite the fact that we all have busy schedules, we have one thing or the other that is keeping us busy, and there are people that still want to, that they have a passion to write, they still want to go into this writing big thing. So how would you advise them to be consistent in writing?
There are 3 things that works for me. One is knowing the why breeds the passion, and the passion breeds the action. So when you know the why you're doing something, why do you want to write? Do you want to write to make money? Do you want to write to touch lives? Do you want to write to make a difference? Why do you want to write? When you know why you want to write, the passion will come because that passion will keep you going. Even when you are weak, when you're down, when it's like nobody is reading your article, like you write and you're not getting any likes. And you're like, should I just
Let
stop?
us stop.
No, keep it going. You know, Rome was not built in a day.
Yeah, sure.
Consistency brings attention. So if you stop today, there is no way you're going to be made. So knowing the why will keep you going, no matter what. See, somebody is there to encourage you. Nobody. I remember when my friend died, and there was nobody to encourage me. I have to encourage myself in the Lord, like David. So there are sometimes like you might be a lone ranger. You are alone in your journey. So just keep doing what you're doing and love what you're doing. Yes, if you love it, you will want to do it. But if you are feeling compelled, you will give up before you know it. So knowing the why, the breadth your passion, loving what you do, you keep it going. And as you keep going, you keep getting better. Because the more you do what you're doing, the better you become. And keeping God at the center of your writing is very, very important. In whatever you're doing, be it writing, be it whatever you're doing, just make God the center plan, not the backup plan. Take God along in your journey, along your journey, and before you find it smooth. Like even when you're tired, oh, somebody has to say, when do you get inspiration to write? Say in the night. Because your days are busy and everything. Sometimes it might be on the road. Sometimes it might be in the night. Sometimes I just have that. You might be in the bus, you are joining, and
And
you
they won't
just
be sleeping. Something,
exactly
something just drop. Yeah.
I just have to wake up
Wake
and
up
just
and just
pen
pen
it
it down.
down. Might not read it at that particular time. Then
Yeah,
later,
sure.
later,
Later,
later, you know, like, ah, read this,
you
read
know
this.
something, and because yeah, I can really relate to that. When I started writing, before I started the blog, it was not easy because I do write and I would share to my friends that this is what I wrote. Like, how is good? And there are people that don't mind your feelings. They just tell you your writing is not good.
They have not
Yes, they just tell you that it is not good. And there are people that you give it to them to do correct. You see a lot of mistakes. And like, don't I know English again and all like that. And even when I started the blog and post today, second day, no likes, no comments, nothing, nothing. There are times I was just like I was discouraged, but since, like you said, the passion, if you have that passion to keep you going. So I had the passion to write, so I just continued like if like read, if like don't read, I'll keep sharing and sharing and sharing and sharing and until one day a post that I posted like 3 years ago, someone commented on it. I was like, I've even forgotten about the post and I was like, where did you I asked my where did you see it? And I said, I just stumbled on your blog and I saw it. I was like, something I've written since like if you consistency yeah brings attention and now I have over 100 people that come to the blog and like when I first started and it was as if I was forcing people to read my articles.
And more as they go,
Yeah, more
more as
access
they
for me.
go,
So
more
if
as
you
they
have
go.
the passion, just allow your passion to drive you and also make God the center of your
Yeah,
plan.
very important.
It's very important because in this life, whatever you are doing and God is not involved,
It's not
you will
good.
burn out. You just see that you are striving, you are
Yeah,
struggling to do that thing,
struggling.
and no results is coming forth. Yeah, so yeah, we are coming to the end of today's episode. But before we go, Faith, I would like to ask when you started your writing journey, were there times when you felt like I don't want to do this thing again? Or times where it was as if God is no more speaking to you, like you are just writing and you are not passing the message, or you felt you are not making impact. Yeah. If you are times like that, how did you deal with it?
Now, I was someone when I was growing up, I was someone that got affected by words. When you speak to me and the word doesn't get down, it makes me feel bad. Very, very bad. And it might keep me at the spot for a very particular time. So when I started writing, then just somebody spoke right to me face to face, like, this is your writing. So it's better you just publish writing and go and
Look for something
learn
else to do.
something like as it
Yeah.
was that
Bad.
bad.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
I was like, oh God, like, like, wait, don't send message myself. I don't know, Michelle, like, who gave me what
Oh,
to do?
exactly.
But then when I discovered the purpose of my gifts, I went back to the person that gave me that gift because it was God that gave it to me. And whatsoever God gives is good, and nothing evil comes with it. So I had to go back to the foundation. Say, God, you are the foundation of this gift. Help me, give me the wisdom I need to make it work. So I went back to God, and one thing my mom used to tell me that God loves sincerity. I was so sincere with myself, and I was so sincere with God. And when I come out from that pool, that shell of you can't do it, like you're not better, like see, just give up. If you don't give up, you just continue ignoring, nothing happens. But when God came through for me, because I had to say, God, I'm just surrendering this to you, just take over. I can't do it alone. I can't do my own. So when God do it for me, like the courage came back. That depression that some people abuse words like words to pull me down. Then I said hearing that men can only push you, but they have no right to pull you down except you give them that privilege. So once and they say that if 999 people call you a failure, as far as you don't consent to it, you will never be that failure. So with courage and with God, I started like rising up, and God started coming through. And things I didn't even know I would do. I started doing it, especially started coming. And yes, a personal relationship. Most especially if you're writing about God, you have to have a personal relationship with Him. If you don't have that personal relationship with Him, you won't be able to flow. You will struggle. And when you keep on struggling, before you know it, you pass out.
Just like what she has said, I remember in 2020 when I wanted to continue my writing journey. When I started writing, I couldn't write. Well, if you give me a topic, I can't write. The only way I could write was I would write. Then when I'm done writing, I'll look for a topic after writing. So there are times when someone will give me a topic, I feel like this article, and I'm like, I will try. But when I finish writing, it's another topic that I'll do. So people are like, I don't know how to write and all like that. So 2020, during the lockdown, I was like, God, I want to develop my writing skills. And just like you said, you have to go back to your maker. It was one that gave you that gift. So I went back to him. I was like, I want to develop my writing skill. I don't know how you're going to do it. You're the one that gave me this skill. So you just have to help me to be the best at what I do. So a friend of mine messaged me and was like, there's this competition he wants me, the both of us to go into. And I was like, okay, he's also a writer. So gave me 30 topics in 30 days. Every day you write on a topic and I will submit to him. I said, okay. He also knew that I couldn't write if you give me a topic. So he said that was a challenge. I prayed about it, then I started writing. First day till the end of that month. And what I discovered was that whenever I pick up the topic, the thoughts just start flowing. Because I prayed before I went into the challenge. I was like, I just have to. I cannot be writing. I cannot say I'm a writer and someone brings topics to me to write on and I can't write on it. So after that month passed, that was 2020. After that month passed, I discovered that any topic, just bring it, I'll be able to write on it. And God has been helping me since then till now, and that's been wonderful. So, like you said, put everything in God's hands. He's one that gave you that gift. Even if it's a skill you learned, you just have to put everything to God's hands, because it's the author and the finisher of everything. He knows the end from the beginning. He knows what you are going to be in life. So whatsoever you are doing at that moment, at this moment, just put it in God's hands. Thank you very much, Faith, for honoring our invitation. Yeah, and it's a wrap. Thank you for staying through. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified, and also watch the previous videos on this consistency series. Till then, see you.